The initiative to involve students and to work with students really came from Sundar Learning and from Lucy. She was interested to see what would happen when students were taking on Teamscapes programmes. We had the whole year group go through it, and it was really interesting to see the outcomes. The thing that's so important for me is that we're seeing students experience work-based training at the highest level, and I do believe that Teamscapes is that. Therefore, we're not manufacturing some educational experience. What we're doing is giving students a workplace experience, and one that is a premium experience. It's that really is so interesting to me. Partly because I'm so aware of the gap between education and the workplace. I think this truly is a bridge into that.
I first got involved at the end of year 11 when we were starting to go to sixth form, starting to look at going to our sixth form here. And they just said that, there's a course that's going to be on at Highgate House called Teamscapes, and it could help you just, do a bit of team building. It's good for your CV, stuff like that. And, it just sounded like quite good fun, and I just thought, I might as well have a go.
We were given a really good assembly about Teamscapes, and it really made me want to get involved and do it. So we had to write a letter to Mr. Ditchburn, the head of sixth form, saying why we wanted to do it and why we thought we deserved to be part of it, because we knew it was a once in a an opportunity in sixth form. And so I wrote my letter, and then luckily I got picked.
Training that Lucy devised for these peer trainers was that they would undertake 2 days of doing Teamscapes at Highgate House. They, in the first day, went through the programme of outdoor Teamscapes and indoor Teamscapes. The second day was then involved in unpacking this and saying, okay, so now if you are leading a programme, what is it that facilitators need to develop skills in order to be able to deliver the programme to larger groups? When you teach something, you really learn it.
When we first facilitated it, it was quite nerve-wracking to go into a classroom with all the people in your year and have to try and teach them something new. But after a while, you began to realise that actually it was a hugely positive thing, because you're teaching them something that you've learned and that it's benefited you. It made me realise more how well the course had been set out, because we hadn't done the course for quite a while over the summer, and we came back to it, and it was almost like it was quite easy to facilitate these people, and it was easy to show them the things they were doing wrong and what they could do right and how to improve. And it made us realise how good Teamscapes really was, that we could just pick it up again and facilitate people, and they could learn from it.
Having delivered the programme, what I then saw was something which was a kind of exhilaration, really, for some more than others, but a sense of, wow, we really did do a lot there. And the fact that they were being mentored through this whole process by Lucy and the other adult facilitators, it enabled them to see that they were performing in an adult world in an adult way.
It's been positive. I think it's really helped me in school as well, about listening to teachers and listening to what you have to do to get good marks or get good grades.
It has stood out, it makes you think about things more slowly, because in the task we were sort of given a brief and we'd all just rush off, run around collecting all the items, none of us actually sort of stood and talked about it and thought about it. So then when now I'm given a task at school, I think actually sit down for a minute, think about it, think what you're doing, then create a plan and then go and do it.
I do athletics for our East Midlands team, and I was actually the captain, the leader of that team in the English finals the year that we did this. And I felt the Teamscapes experience as well actually kind of helped me become a better leader in that way.
Definitely a lot of confidence. Also, it's just really fun, and I think I was just really lucky and privileged to have been able to do it, especially because it's supposed to be for businesses, and I think I wouldn't have had that opportunity again, so I think I was just really happy that I was able to do it.
I would definitely suggest that anybody coming in sixth form, if they had the opportunity to go on it, because I think it's just definitely, it would change you completely, so I think I'd definitely rate it highly to go on.
After doing this, I certainly did feel really proud of myself, because at the beginning, just writing the letter, I thought, well, I'm not even going to get accepted onto doing this, and then obviously I did, and you do feel like quite pleased, and you look back on what you've done and how far you've come, and we've like sort of discussed at how much we've changed and heard like what people have seen changes in you, and you think, yeah, it was actually a really good, worthwhile experience. So yeah.
Whatever age you are, if you have the opportunity to do it, I'd just go for it and just commit yourself to it for 2 days and really think about what it's taught you.
I am convinced that this zone in between employment and traditional education is a huge area that needs the kind of development that we've been able to deliver with Teamscapes, learning for post-16 students.